session, a very important session for us starting this September tuition. My name is Adam, tutor at Duke Williams. I'm on this call with Kenneth. Kenneth is our IT administrator. I'm on the call with William. William is our principal and a tutor at Duke Williams. And also we have Duke. Duke is also a director and a tutor. To start with a few housekeeping rules. Rule number one, please turn off your camera unless you are requested to do so, which you might not need to turn on. Please be on mute at all time, especially when you are not speaking. And then use the chat box to communicate or raise your hand. So your questions, please put them in the chat box, or you raise your hand to be called to ask a question. What do we have for you this evening? This evening we want to look at brief introductions to the September tuition. We want to look at how we can study online effectively. We want to talk briefly about the SPCB, which is starting this September. And we will have a motivation session. And finally, we have a Q&A session. So once again, you are all welcome and thanks for joining this orientation session. How can you study online effectively? Our guide for you is that before you start the ACCA online, course, ensure you download the syllabus and the study guide, so you have a good detailed reading of the syllabus and the study guide for the particular paper you are sitting. Now, before you watch the video, ensure that you read the detailed syllabus guide relating to the topic you're going to study. Our advice is that have a personal study plan, or a timetable. And this, I'll give you guidance on that subsequently. So you prepare a personal study timetable from the lecture sequence that you'll be provided with. And our advice is that be disciplined, be consistent with the timetable. It is a daily timetable, Our guide is also that if possible, the course notes that you'll be provided with, which is available on the study page, you can get them printed or you have them in soft copy. And also you download the lecture sequence. And on the lecture sequence, you have the topics and the corresponding videos. I'll give you an overview of how the lecture sequence looks like. Now, on this slide, I want to share with you how you can prepare a personal timetable using our lecture sequence. So we have a minimum of 10 hours per each workday. So we want to look at from Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday, you are to study a minimum of 10 hours. Now, how do you break this down? And depending on your schedule, I mean your working schedule, we have this 4 time sequence. So we have at dawn, which is 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. In the evening, we have 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., then 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. What you do is that you pick any of these time schedules that best suit your working schedule. So if you're an early morning person, you want to study at dawn before going to work, or you want to rush quickly and get to the office so you can study between 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. before work starts. Frank, if you can put your camera off, please, and then make sure your audio is also on mute. Thank you so much. Please ensure you are on mute. Ensure you are on mute, please. So for each sequence of your timing, ensure that you cover 2 hours daily. So the activity you have to engage in is you look at the topics, the related videos, and within this period, which is from Monday to Friday, ensure you attempt daily and weekly question challenges that you'll be provided with. Now, for the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, our guidance is that do a minimum of 6 hours, a minimum of 6 hours. So the timing can vary because it's a weekend. So you want to have about 3 slots of 2 hours. And within these sessions, what you want to be doing is to recap and revise some of the difficult topics you covered during the weekday. And also you want to attempt the practice questions provided on the letter sequence. Now, some tips that you must take note of when watching the videos. Always be in a sitting position. So it's like a classroom environment. So you are seated by your desk. We advise that you use a laptop to watch the videos, or a desktop or tablet. Minimize the use of your mobile phone to watch the video, unless maybe you're on your way to or from work and you want to have a quick revision of main topics you have covered. That is possible. But when you are taking a topic for the first time, please ensure you use a tablet or you use a laptop. And whilst watching the videos, ensure that your phones are on silent, and is to avoid distractions such as calls and messages. So always ensure that your phone is on silent. Also, you can take notes as you watch the videos. So the video you can pause and reflect, or if you want to write a note based on what you have watched at a particular session of the video, you can pause and make summary notes of what you want to put down before you continue the video. So you can pause. So it's very well flexible. And where you are doing more than an hour, take at least 10 minutes break to just freshen up and then continue the video. Now, on our various engagement platforms, particularly our WhatsApp platform, our advice is that set this platform as priority. Set it as priority. And what it means is that you are always checking up messages we put on the WhatsApp page. You're always looking at the tutor advice, tutor guidance in terms of technical articles that the tutor have posted, daily or weekly question challenges the tutor have posted. And also, some of your colleagues can put questions on the page. You are free to answer if you have the relevant answer. So the engagement platform is very important. And also your email. Sometimes we send you emails and later students get to say they have not received their mail. But So please ensure that you regularly check your mail. And like I've said, be active on the platform. When there are discussions on the platform, get involved, and then ensure you follow all advice and directions from the tutor. Now, before I continue with the September sequence or how we're going to run the September course, I'll pause here and allow Kenneth, our IT, to take you through how you can access the online study page and how you can access the online content and the videos. So Ken, over to you. Take them through the online resources.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to share my screen now. Good evening once again. My name is Kenneth Apia. Can you confirm you are hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, please. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm the IT administrator here in Duke Williams, and I'm going to show you how to use our online study portal. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so if you open your browser, what you need to do is to type our portal address, that is study.duke-williams.com. Okay, already you should have this in your email when you are enrolled on any of our courses. Okay, so when you visit the page, this is what you are going to see, and I'm going to divide this session into 4 parts. That's how to sign in, and then I'll show you how to access the materials. From there, I'm going to show you how to use the videos and then how to get help. Okay, so with signing in, when you are not signed in and you open any of our courses, let's say you want to access financial reporting tuition, which I'll show you how to get there. But then when you try to access it, you are going to see these padlocks on the lessons. That means that you are not logged in. And up here, you are going to see these 2 buttons here. You will see sign in and then sign up. So when you are seeing sign in and then sign up here, it means that you are not signed in or you are not logged in. So you need to click on sign in here. So I hope you can see my mouse. So I'll click on it and it will take me to the login screen. Okay, so this is our login screen. You can choose to use your email address and the password you'll be provided with to log in, or you can use your normal Facebook or Gmail account to log in straight from here. Okay, so if you are using a phone, you are not going to see these buttons because the screen is small. So this is what you are going to see. You see that you don't have the sign in and the sign up button up here, but what you have here is this text. It says that you are not logged in, please log in. So you can use this link to log in, or you have these 3 bars on the top left corner. So when you click on it, you are going to see the sign in and then sign up button. Okay, so quickly I'll move to the screen where I'm already logged in. So if you are logged in, you are going to see your name up here, either your name or your email address. All right, so that is for signing in. So our next step is accessing the materials. Excuse me. So let's say you have been enrolled onto financial reporting. When you click on my courses, you are going to see financial reporting among this list of courses that I have access to. Because I'm an admin, I have access to all the courses. So I'll search and choose financial reporting. Revision. Okay. Okay, that's what I have here. Usually you will have 1, 2, or 3 courses here because I have a lot of courses. That's why it's become plenty here. Okay, so when you click on the financial reporting tuition, this is what you are going to see. So you see you have 2 tabs here. We have course and then materials. When you click on the materials, we are going to see a long list here. We have the lecture sequence, the notes, and then other materials. So you can click any of these links to download the PDF document for that material. So let's say if I want to download the lecture sequence, I just click on the lecture sequence, and then it's going to open the PDF for me to download. Then I'll come back if I'm done. So that's the material section. So you do your best to download all the materials available before you go on to the video. I think Adam will talk more about that, using the materials with the videos. Okay, so we are done with accessing the materials. So we are now moving to using the videos. So this part, you have to pay attention to whatever I'm going to show you, because that's where students usually have issues. All right, so when you scroll down, you will see the list of courses here under the course content. Each one of these is a video. Okay, so you see from the right that we have 47 lessons. So you start with the lesson 1, which is this one. So I'll click on the lesson 1. So when I open the lesson 1, on the right side, I have the video here. So I can click on play. And then as you can see, the video is playing. All right, so when the video is playing, depending on your internet speed, the quality can reduce to accommodate that speed. Yeah, but then if you want to adjust the quality of the video manually, you click on this icon here. I don't know whether it's star or something. You click on it, you have these 2 options. The first one is resolution, that is the quality. When you click on it, you'll be able to choose. Some of the videos have up to 720. Yeah, so you choose the quality. The lower the quality, what do you call it? The lesser the data it will consume. So you choose between data consumption and video quality. All right. So if you are in an area where the internet speed is low, you will likely choose a low quality resolution. And then I don't know the next one if it's useful for you. If you feel the lecturer is moving fast, you can reduce the speed here, or if you think it's too slow, you can increase the speed. I don't know if it's useful to you, but just to show you have that. And then still on the tools here, you see this lacks the box here. When you click on it, it's going to enter full screen mode. If you don't want any disruptions, you can just enter the full screen. When you are done, you click on it, it will bring you back to the normal mode. We have the play button here. The volume 2 is here. When this is disabled, you'll be playing the video and then you will not hear anything. So you make sure that the volume is not disabled. Okay, and for any reason, if you want to skip some of the videos, you can use the navigation bar down here. So that is how to use the video. And then when you are done with this lesson or this video, to go to the next video, there is a button down here that says mark complete. So you click on it, and then it's going to mark this lesson as complete and then send you to the next lesson, which is lesson 2. And you see that the lesson 1 has a tick here showing you that you have finished watching that video. It doesn't mean that you cannot go back and watch it. You can always click on lesson 1 or any previous lesson to go back to it if you feel there is something you need to refer to there. So that is it. So after lesson 2, you can click on the mark complete down here, and then it will move to the next lesson. All right, note that if you click on any other lesson, let's say lesson 5, it will tell you to go and watch the previous one. So you have to make sure that you've watched it in order. If you think you want to skip any lesson, you just mark it as complete. So okay, another thing I want to show you is this symbol here. Sometimes your laptop screen might be small, let's say like this, so the video will be small for you to view. So in order to get more space for the video, you click on this thing here, and then you see that anytime I click on it, it toggles the lesson list on the left side. So if you need more space, that's what you do. And for any reason, if you want to use dark theme, you click on the icon here. Everything will be black so that you can concentrate on the video. So that's all for the video session. Okay. All right, so getting help. One thing you should know how to do is how to take screenshots. If you have any technical issue, I'm not talking about help concerning the content of the course. When you need help concerning the content of the course, that one you reach out to your lecturer or you put it on the WhatsApp group that we are going to put you on. But then if you have technical support, you need to know how to take screenshots before you contact us. Because when you contact us, we will ask you to give us a screenshot of the issue so that we can know how we will help you. So I have here the support, technical support contact. The first one is the office line. You can call at any time if you need help. And outside working hours too, I'll still be available on this line. This is my personal line, so you can call me if you have any technical issue. Once again, if it's issue relating to the course content, I'm not a lecturer, so you reach out to the lecturer. If it's technical, then you come to me. So I think I'm done with what I needed to show you. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll hand over to Edem. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ken. That was very insightful. So I want to continue the session. Please, I can see some of you are on, your video is on. Kindly mute your video, please. Kindly turn off your video. Kindly confirm if you can see my screen, please.
Yes, please.
Not yet.
Is it showing now? My slide, September 2020.
I think it's loading now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, your screen is showing, Adam.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. To begin with our September 2020 tuition schedule, you have to we have 6 weeks of tuition. So from today, we have 6 weeks of tuition to cover, and we have weekly letter sequence to be posted on our WhatsApp pages, and that will start this evening. So right after the session, we'll be putting the lecture sequence for week 1, and on that lecture sequence, you will see the topics, the related videos, and the practice questions. Now, as part of the tuition, there will be daily or weekly question challenges. And these question challenges are going to be based on the topics you have covered within that particular week. So when the questions are posted, the tutor will give you a specific day to submit your answers privately, either via WhatsApp or email. So you have to ensure that you follow the instruction and you do well not to delay the submission. We are going to have live sessions via Microsoft Teams, and also we'll have a face-to-face session. So our 6 weeks of tuition, so week 1, for instance, and these are very important dates you have to take note of. And you would find these on the lecture sequence as well, the weekly one, or on the main or the detailed lecture sequence, which is for all the 6 weeks, which is available on the study page. So for instance, week 1 is starting today, 14th June, and it will end Sunday, 20th June. And that is why you need to use your personal daily timetable to ensure that you cover all the topics. You are consistent and you are disciplined at it. So you ensure you cover all the week 1 topics before the start of week 2. So week 2, which will be next week, Monday, 21st of June, and it will end 27th. So right up to week 6. So just ahead of time, know that our tuition session will end 25th of July. That is ideal time. We expect that you have covered all the tuition videos and topics. You will still have access to the online tuition until after the exams, so that you can go back and revise topics when there is a need. So if we say we have 6 weeks of tuition, it doesn't mean that after the 6 weeks, your access will expire. No, it means that this is a time block that you are expected to cover all the topics, because the next block would be revision. Now, I want you to take note of this schedule. What we'll be doing this time is to have a live session via Microsoft Teams, which is for week 1. So the week 1 session will be this coming Saturday. So the first live session you have for your course would be this Saturday, and we will send you the timetable within the week. The next live session would be week 3. So it means that after week 1, we are skipping week 2, and we'll have another live session week 3, also via Microsoft Teams. Then we skip week 4, and we have face-to-face session at Mamprobi campus for week 5. And again, we'll communicate the timetable to you subsequently. So this schedule, which is week 1, week 3, week 5, please take note of these schedules and block them on your calendar. On this next slide, this is how a typical weekly letter sequence looks like. So for instance, this is for advanced audit paper. So I have the week 1, which is highlighted here. It's highlighted here, week 1, indicating to you that it is from Monday 14th to Sunday 20th. Then I have topic areas. So for instance, the topic areas are in bullet. I have regulatory environment, professional ethical consideration, law and regulation, fraud and error. Now, these topics have their related videos. So we have corresponding videos in the next column. So it means that you have to cover video number 1, 2, up to 6. Now, the next column is reference to assignment, or we call it practice questions. And these practice questions are selected from the revision kit. Now, these questions are not questions you have to submit. You have to practice these questions based on the topics you have covered. So our guidance is that do these questions to time and review the answer. Do the questions to time and review the answer. So this is where it's important that you block your hours so that you have time to practice the question. And you cannot cover the knowledge without testing yourself. So you need to balance it. Do topic, do question. Do topic, do question consistently. On this next slide, I want to share with you our revision schedule ahead of time. And please take note of these dates. These are provisional dates. Our revision session would open 1st August. And that is why you have to consistently follow the tuition sequence and ensure that you cover all the topics for each week up to the 6th week. Because by the end of July, you are expected to cover all the topics. So that when we get into the revision, you can consistently follow the revision. And you only have to go to the tuition if you need to revise a particular topic. So take note of 1st August, the revision opens. Now, the revision will have a live session via Microsoft Teams, and this will be on a Saturday, August 7th. Saturday, August 7th. We'll have a live Microsoft session for the revision, where we get to cover a lot of exam techniques. Now, the next one is very crucial on our calendar, is the mock exam. And please take note of this date. So the mock exam is going to be Saturday, Sunday, August 14, 15. So 14 and 15 August would be the mock exam. And it's the reason we always advise you that right from the day we have started the tuition, from the onset, get to work. Get to work. So that by the time we hit the 1st week of the revision, you are prepared for the mock. Now, the mock is a very, very important way of assessing your exam preparedness. We do not want you to go into the mock halfway. Oh, I'm not prepared for the mock. I won't do it. I'm not prepared. Even when you do it, you're not putting all your best in it. When you do that, as tutors, we don't get to assess you well. Give you good feedback that will allow you to improve towards the exam. Now, after the mock, the next weekend, really the Saturday, August 21st, would be the debrief. So the mock debrief will also be via Microsoft Teams. And the next week will be when we begin to release the mock script. So the mock with feedback, begin to release your script, so you have enough time to review them and see your weaknesses before the main exams. So please take note of these time sequence for the revision. Now, the next thing I want to highlight, of course, we cannot do this session without talking about the SP CBE. SP is a strategic professional level papers. And as you are all aware, starting this September sitting, all the strategic professional level papers are going CBE. So there is no paper-based exam for the strategic level papers. Now, what do you need to be looking out for? One, you have to get yourself familiar with the CBE environment. Get familiar with the CBE environment, get to know the functionality, and this is available on the ACCA website. You can access it via the ACCA practice platform. In addition, you have to understand clearly how you plan your answers. How do you plan your answers using the response options? How do you complete your answers using the response options? And on the next slide, I'll be sharing with you few ACCA CBE support, which is the SP CBE support. Now, from us as Duke Williams, we have embedded the CBE approach in our course delivery. So you don't have to panic, you don't have to be worried. We have you sorted. So particularly, most of our live sessions and also the face-to-face session will be taking you through question practice using the platform, so you can have some calmness. There is no need to be worried about your typing skills. It's all about getting used to the platform, practice questions on the platform, and the rest is about application of knowledge. And in fact, it's a very superior medium to write exam. A lot of functionality that can speed up your work. The spreadsheet and the word processor, you can cut and paste. You can manipulate the response. You can copy from the exhibit and paste, etc. So during our sessions, we'll be embedding these in our course delivery. So here are a few links that I'll be sharing with you. All this is available on the ACCA website. CBE preparation, how you can access the practice platform, and how you can maximize the platform. And there's an on-demand webinar available that you can watch. At this point, I would want to hand over, before we look at the question and answer session, I want to hand to William for some motivation.
Thank you, Eden. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I want to thank you very much for joining us for semester's orientation. And I hope it's been helpful. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, please. I can hear you from my end.
Is it clear?
Yes, it's
clear.
Yes,
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Fantastic. Let me share my screen briefly, and then we can go on to our question and answers live. It's been fantastic you joining us for our orientation. I hope it has been helpful, and as a team, we are going to work hard to ensure that this semester, whatever paper you're doing, you are going to be successful at it. But please, let's work together. And I'm sharing my screen at the moment. That is ACCA orientation. And I hope you can see my screen as well.
Yes, please, William. I
I
can
can
see
see
your
your screen.
Yes.
Okay. So in the ACCA orientation, there is this very interesting article from ACCA. And let's start with the Duke William. We are committed to get you past first time in this paper that you are doing. And if for whatever reason you started before, then we are committed to ensure that you pass it this time round. But let me start with this very interesting student article that I once read when I was a student for ACCA. And it's, without knowing the title so well, it was just about describing ACCA that it is difficult. There was an article in the Student Accountant which said that ACCA is difficult. That is what the person who wrote the article wrote as the heading. And then his answer was that yes, ACCA is difficult. And I was like, I thought he was going to say something different. He says ACCA is difficult. Answer, yes, of course, ACCA is difficult. And what was his justification? He said it's difficult, but it is not impossible to pass. He also went on to say that the reason why it's difficult is because of you and I, because if ACCA is not difficult, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just walk in, do the ACCA, pass the ACCA, and there will be no value for ACCA qualification that you are doing. So it is difficult. Let's get to understand that it is not an easy professional qualification. You can pass it. The standard will not be lowered. But so that when you become a chartered accountant, you can get value from the qualification that you have. So I think that one will be good enough to let you reassess your approach to the whole qualification. Difficult, but not impossible. Now, because we are committed to get you past first time, it is our desire that we will work together as a team. We will work hard to ensure that all the content that you need for the exam to pass well, we will provide you content, videos, WhatsApp, like Adam have said, weekly engagement, and then sometime daily or weekly quiz. But please, let's work together as a team because we'll do our part. But we need you to also do your part as well. We need you to do your part. Please, 6 weeks is not too far. End of July is not too far from now. And I hope that you are able to commit yourself to the program because it is valuable, but it is also expensive. And you don't want to waste money by giving yourself excuses that you can actually do without. So how can you pass first time? Be focused. Be very, very focused. Make your decision. You want to do one paper, make the decision what paper you want to do. Attack it rigorously. You want to do 2 papers, but you'll be so sure, certain that this is what I want to do, and I want to go all out. Be very, very focused. Don't be sidetracked, especially if you are a foreign student. It means that You probably have come here or you are studying abroad, and it takes a lot of commitment to be willing to study on an online blended learning platform. So be focused. Be prepared to work hard. If you want to pass first time, put away certain things. There are certain programs that you can reschedule them. Even where people think you're antisocial, please be prepared to work hard. Block your weekends. Let go of the engagements, the weddings, the funerals. Block the weekends. At least 6 hours for yourself before you do anything else. Be prepared to work hard. Then do a lot of practice. I hope that you immediately get the corresponding practice and revision kit for the paper that you have registered to do. In that case, after every chapter, you probably want to attend a lot, if not all, of the questions that correspond to that particular section of the syllabus. Do a lot of practice questions. Now, it is not good enough to do questions without thoroughly reviewing the answers. When you do the questions, please, even if you use 1 hour to do a lot of questions, you probably need 2 or 3 hours to thoroughly go through the answers, carefully ensure that you have read the answers and you do understand the answers. Occasionally, see if you can recall them. When you have forgotten, go over. Do lots of practice questions, review your answers. And it is important to realize that ACCA is not cheap. You are paying good money. For example, you have to pay $400 if you are doing fundamental for the tuition, pay another $200 for the revision, and pay probably 180, close to £200 for one paper. And the number of hours you are sacrificing each week to be able to cover your syllabus is enormous. Please, this professional qualification is not cheap. Very, very expensive for the average Ghanaian student. In my estimation, it is almost half a plot to do one paper. You could easily get half plot of land in an up-and-coming area, but it is money that you are sacrificing to do just one paper. Don't throw your land away. Don't throw your plots of land away by taking casual approach to the ACC. It is not a casual exam. It is not, quote and unquote, merely for intelligent people. It is for people who are hardworking. I've seen so many first-class students, BSc, accounting, admin, and so on. They have still not finished ACC. It is not merely for intelligent people. It is for people who are committed to work hard, burn the midnight candle, watch the videos, do the questions, review the answers, and do a lot of mistakes at home before the exam. So realize that it is not cheap. I hope that even if you are not the one, your employer or your parents or anything, it will be great disservice to whoever is supporting you for you to only master in giving excuses that because of work I didn't get time, because I had to go for funeral I didn't get time, before I had to go for wedding I didn't get time. Please, no one wins the ACCA program with excuses. It has no time for excuses. It only has time for those who are prepared to work hard. And those who wait till the last minute, evidence shows that you come close, but you don't get it. You get about 44, 45. You sometimes get 48. And you still don't get 50%. And you have to wait yet another 3 months. Please, as we begin this evening, let's all put hands on deck. No turning back. hard work 6 weeks, another 4 weeks revision, pass your exam paper, and you can have the rest of your time to make a lot of friends, to go for all the weddings and all the funerals and whatever you want. But once you have paid us money, and once you are paying ACCA annual subscription, once you are paying ACCA for the exams, please never give yourself a chance to give excuse that I was busy and I couldn't. So in finishing, I still come back to the same thing. ACCA is difficult, but not impossible. And you can get it if you really want. Thank you very much. And on behalf of Team Duke Williams, we wish you all the best in your study. And we hope that you'll be counted among those who share their success story at the end of the September exams. Thank you. Eden, please, you can take it over from me.
Thank you so much, William. That was very, very great motivation. And I hope that all of our students on this call are really motivated. Just a takeaway for you. It says that ACCA is difficult, but not impossible. You can get it if you really want to. ACCA is difficult, but not impossible. You can get it if you really want to. So please note that. Just a few minutes. Duke, if you want to share some few thoughts with us, your students are here. Hello? Okay. Once we wait for
we can pass.
All right. So at this point, we want to take your questions, so you can unmute and ask your question. Ken, please take note of those who are raising their hand, so you can allow them to ask their questions. Abe, I see your hand is up. Hello, Abe, I see your hand is up. Or it's Abby?
Yeah, hello, Abby. Hello.
Yes, Abby, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hello, we are listening, Abby.
The lecture resources can be accessed offline, but it can be downloaded and accessed without the internet all the time.
Okay. Abby, your question is whether the material can be accessed online, can be downloaded.
Yeah, offline.
All right. The online is not downloadable. It cannot be accessed offline.
Okay, and is there an app or is there any app in the making for us to access the resources?
Yeah, we'll consider that going forward. But with the study page, we have a very interactive study page to handle all the students' interface. But it's something we'll consider going forward. An app on that, something we can consider going forward.
All right, sure, thank you.
All right. Is it Chankoba or is it William? William, I can see your hand is up.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, William.
Yes,
good evening.
I want to find out what is the provision for those of us who joined you in writing the paper-based exams whilst waiting for the results. In case things don't go our way, we want to be part of the early starting. Is there any special provision for us?
William, if I want to understand your the paper you wrote in, is that your last paper?
Yes.
Okay, noted. Now at the moment we have a package called receipt. We have a receipt package. What that means is that after the release of the exam, all our students, for any reason they were not able to make it, we get them on board for them to assess the tuition and revision. So we have a package ready for that, and we are going to assist all of you who have done paper but you couldn't make it for your last paper to just, integrate you into the CBE environment so that you can prepare for the paper.
Okay.
Adam, let me add quickly that when that happens, I want to encourage all of them that they should have discussion with us, because sometimes they make decisions, but if they had the discussion with us, they would even have better off to continue, have made advanced progress in. So it is not clear cut. Let's say you are doing financial management, you are on course, and maybe performance management did not go well. You are always fixed. Should I continue with the financial management, or should I stop the financial management and go to performance management, or should I do both? Please, we are here to work together. When you have such challenge, call us, come to the office, WhatsApp us, let's talk about it, so you can make a good decision which will enable you to pass the exam. Okay. Just note that one. When the result comes, we avail ourselves for a whole week or two to guide you to make the right decision before you go and pay money for the exam.
Okay.
Thank you, William.
I'm grateful, namesake, for your input. Thank you.
All right. Juliana, I see your hand is up. Juliana, ask your question.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Juliana.
Yes, thank you very much for your session. I missed the portion to create an account to access a video.
We are not getting you. We are. Hello. Yeah, Juliana, please make your point again. Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. I was saying thank you very much for your session. It's been very encouraging. And what I wanted was that I missed the portion where we are to create an account in order to access the tuition videos.
Okay. Subsequently, we will drop very short videos on that. So don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Juliana. Yeah, we'll drop a video on that. So don't worry.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Isaac, yeah, your hand is up. Isaac.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, William. I wanted to follow up with what William said. So I wanted to ask, the best way to prepare whilst you wait for the result. So if I get William very right, all he's saying is we should just focus on the next paper, prepare very well for September, and then when the results come, and in case you don't pass, then we can seek advice. I hope that is what William is saying.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
I think you have even summarized it better than myself.
Okay, thank you very much, William.
So what we are doing that now that you have registered for this paper, you just go all out for it. Go all out for it. When the result comes, we will guide you to make the right decision. Hopefully the result will even be good, but go all out. Some what we have realized that some students wait in anticipation that, oh, let the result come, then I'll know whether I'm really doing that one. By your 400 or 450 you pay, let me be frank with you, it starts taking from now. It's taking. We are taking. Every minute you are losing some of your money. So go all out, and whatever comes, we'll make the right decision. Probably you can combine both, and we have packages to give you very discounted offer for the one you did not pass. We want to work together. It's not only about the money, it's ensuring that we can also support you to pass. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, William. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Fred. Fred, please ask your question.
Okay, I wanted to know how will the mock exams be conducted? Will it be on at home, or we come to the office for the examination?
At the moment, what we have done previously for the March and the June was to send the questions. You do it under exam condition. So we are still assessing the situation, and we would give you the response leading to the exam week. But at the moment, what we have done in the immediate past 2 sittings is to send you the questions. You do it under exam condition, and you return your script for marking and feedback. So we'll give you a response on that, whether we'll go that way again or you come and write the exam at our Mamprobi campus, please.
I think that would be more appropriate if you come over there to write it. I think that would be more appropriate for us. So that we sit under the exam condition over there, under your supervision. So that we'll be very careful how to answer.
We'll take that into consideration, Fred.
No, thank you.
Yeah, apologies. We are just overrunning the time a bit. We've passed 6:30. I still see, I think one hand is up. So let's just take the next 3 minutes or 4 minutes to take 1 or 2 questions, and then we wrap up. Is it Tony? Is Tony on?
Yes, please. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Tony. Please ask your question.
Yeah, please. I missed out on the session at the point we're talking about the meeting session. So I don't know if you can take the slides back there so that I can just have a look at it.
At the point where
we were talking about the meeting sessions.
The meeting sessions, where we have week 1, week 2. So we have week 1, week 3, and then the face-to-face. But not to worry, we'll send you the details on that schedule, okay?
Okay, please. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Tony. Are there any hands again? Okay, I can't see any more.
On or on before. Is Fred?
Fred, yeah, I think Fred asked a question a while ago. Fred asked a question. You asked about the mock, whether I will sit in person or at our place, or we send it to them. Or Fred, you want to ask another question? Okay, I see a new hand up. All right, I see a new hand up. KKA. KKA, please ask your question.
Hi, Adam. Hi, everyone. Adam, my question is just a very quick one. In terms of payment of, I may have missed that part earlier. In terms of payment for the fees for enrollment, who do we pay it to? Is it, I'm not sure if.
Oh, okay. You pay via mobile money. You can pay to the bank.
Okay. So mobile money is through Duke's number, right?
The Duke, usual. Yeah, Duke.
Yes. Okay.
Duke,
right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Am I supposed to let someone know once I do that, or?
Once you make the payment, you can send Duke a message.
Okay. Well noted.
That is if you have not contacted the admin before making the payment.
Okay. All right.
But if you had contacted the admin before making the payment, the admin will confirm from Duke, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. Yeah. Admin being Kenneth Appiah, right?
We have an admin team. Yeah, Kenneth is part of the team, but we have the other members of the team. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'll get the right.
Once you call the office line, would help.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. The last question, then we wrap up. Last question. Marian.
Okay, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, Marian.
Good evening, Marian.
Please, can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Marian, we can hear you.
Okay, please, my suggestion is about the payments. Sometimes things are becoming difficult, so I want to request if part payment can be accepted, maybe in after 2 weeks or after half, maybe at the initial stage, if you can be allowed to pay parts, then later you pay the remaining. Maybe a short duration can be given if it can be considered. Thank you.
Thank you, Marian. And myself and Adam will consider the laudable suggestion. In any case, in extreme cases, don't hesitate to let the admin know, and then we'll see how best we can work together. But very laudable, we'll consider it. Please, in extreme cases, let the admin be in the known. We will then see how best to support the students. You understand me?
Okay, yes, I understand.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, William. Let me hand over to Kenneth. Kenneth have an announcement for all of us. So Kenneth, please go ahead with the announcement.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, and you can see my screen too. All right, so yes, I have a discount here to give. So what you have to do is I've posted our Facebook link in the chat session. So when you visit our Facebook page, we have this post here. I'm sure you all believe in Duke William. So we want you to go to our Facebook page and then like this post, the ACCA tuition for September 2021 exam. Like it, and then most importantly, share it on your Facebook page. And then we will pick at random those who like and share. Then we are going to give one of you 50 cedis discount. That is from management. So I know 50 cedis is nothing to some of you, but then the idea is to share Duke Williams if you believe in us. So I have the link posted in the chat session or comment section. So you go there, you go to our Facebook page, the first post there, that is ACCA tuition. You comment and you share it. I hope it's clear.
Thank you, Kenneth.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenneth. All right, at this point, let me give the floor to William for his closing remarks. Then we call it a night.
Thank you very much, all of you. We appreciate you joining us. Like I said, a lecturer's joy is when you have a call from a past. But even more importantly, like we all had a call from one of our CA students that I am now a chartered accountant, because we do CA and ACCA. That is our joy. Please, let's work together so that it can become reality for you, and you will get the qualification. We will partake in your joy, that at least we contributed to, in a small way, into you becoming a chartered accountant. and don't hesitate. We don't work against you. We work with you. Anytime you have any challenge, either through the admin or through the subject lecturer or through management, we'll hurriedly respond to it to ensure that we give you the best of service to make the September semester a successful. Thank you very much and all the best.
All right, thank you, William. Thank you all of you for joining.
Hello.
The schedules for each papers will be updated on the WhatsApp pages right from tonight. So expect to receive the details and the instructions from individual lecturers. Thank you and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your evening.